Welcome back for another video. In today's video I'll be running through the Gameweek33 Team Selection, transfer plans and thoughts heading into this game week. The Gameweek33 who to buy video will be on screen at the end if you missed it. A quick thank you to the newest YouTube members and patrons, Karim, Foot Chaos and Lucas. If you're interested in becoming a member or a patron, the perks are the same, which includes early access to videos and team feedback, links in the description to both. Before we jump in, today's video has been sponsored by FotMob, which is a completely free live score app, link below where to get it. From an FPL perspective, the app has some unbelievable features to enhance your football and FPL experience. When viewing the lineups, there's a fantasy button which you can tap, and this switches from player ratings to their FPL points for that game. I can't believe FPL doesn't have this feature themselves, where you can view the entire 11 plus their points for a complete overview. The app doesn't just alert you to goals, but it can also alert you for assists. In the match stats, you can view a detailed breakdown including useful FPL metrics such as XG, and you can compare players on the fly. It's free and supports the channel, so give it a try and see what you think. Massive thank you again to FotMob. Click the link at the top of the description to get the app for free now. Enjoy the video. A quick look back at how Gameweek32 went. A tough game week again, 47 points all out, and on the wrong side of the Son vs Kane coin again. If you had Son, congrats on the returns. Remarkably, 6 players returned a single point: Ramsdale, James, Saka, Barnes, Weghorst and Doherty. To make matters worse, Doherty was the Tierney replacement. He went off injured and he's also out for the season now. I was completely blindsided by James's benching, as Tuchel's comments implied a sure start, and he made a cameo the game week before too. It was surprising to see him subbed on, as Chelsea were already 6-0 up by that point, and it subsequently blocked Gordon's 10-pointer against Man United. Certainly a season of ups and downs, but loving it overall. Anyway, let's see how the team's shaping up for Gameweek 33. Dubravka starts in goal for 2 further home games against Leicester and Crystal Palace. Him and Ramsdale are close on the predicted points for this week, though Dubravka is ahead so he gets the nod. Newcastle were able to shut Wolves out in Gameweek 32, and although Newcastle haven't been the best in defence, it's arguably the best fixture pairing for this double. Over the last 6 games played, Newcastle and Arsenal have actually conceded the same number of goals, with 9. Liverpool host Man United this game week, and we've got the Trent and Robertson double up for this one. It's a single game week for Liverpool, while Man United travel to Anfield on Tuesday after their Norwich game on Saturday beforehand. It's a must-win game for Liverpool. Realistically, they'll look at all remaining games and realise anything less than a win leaves the title even further from reach. Over the last 6 games, Liverpool's second best in the league for expected goals conceded, so a double clean sheet would be excellent. James gets the nod for the home game against Arsenal. There's a temptation to take a -4 to move Doherty on and bench James. It's evident that Tuchel has been resting him in favour of the Champions League and perhaps FA Cup. However, Chelsea did get knocked out in the Champions League after extra time, which could be good news for his minutes with one less competition to juggle. Following their exit from the Champions League, there is a possibility of a Chelsea and Man United double game week 34, which is something we'll keep one eye on. Chelsea play in the FA Cup before the Arsenal game, which does add an element of uncertainty to James's minutes though. If you were to take a stab at his playtime, perhaps a rest in the FA Cup and then a start against Arsenal. Salah faces Man United, and he produced the joint highest game week score of the season in the reverse fixture, getting a hat-trick and an assist for a 24-pointer back in game week 9. Selling Son for him has played out a dreadful decision so far, so hopefully we can recoup some points this week. There are definitely opportunities to shift Salah on for Bruno, KDB or Son, but we'll keep hold. Kulusevski rounded off Gameweek 32 with a goal and an assist for his 10th attacking return in 9 games. It's a home fixture this week against Brighton, who have just 1 clean sheet in the last 8 games, which came against Norwich. He's made a remarkable impact since joining, and he's blanked just twice over his last 9 games. After back-to-back losses, Arsenal need a response, and it's a double game week for Saka. The first of his double is Southampton, who are 3rd worst in the league for expected goals conceded over the last 4. The Chelsea match will undoubtedly be a tough game, so the Saints game in particular is the one we'll hope for a return in. Saka has just 1 goal in his last 5 games, and Arsenal will be counting on him for a resurgence in form. Barnes or Maddison was another coin toss transfer a few weeks back, which it looks like we've landed on the wrong side of. Barnes has 1 assist in his last 4, while Maddison has a goal and 2 assists, so if you're looking at which one to bring in, or you're on your free hit, it will be Maddison for me. That said, Barnes did get a presumed rest in Gameweek 32 after playing a lot of football, so if he starts in both games this double, he's capable of delivering big still. Gordon completes the midfield. He got the winner in a huge win against Man United, and Everton will feel that they can push on from here, starting with the Leicester game in front of their own fans. There is the option to take a -4 and bench Gordon, which we'll discuss more towards the end. Jimenez is a placeholder and he will be leaving the team this game week. He blanks this game week, so there is an opportunity to sell him for a double game week player. Kane completes the 11, and despite the single game week, both him and Son are genuine captain options. When you look at the double game week options, there's no standout picks, and you can make the case against captain all of them. Therefore, as it stands, Kane gets the armband. On the bench is Ramsdale, Weghorst, Saiss and Doherty. Although Weghorst has a double, he's likely to end up on the bench. He's averaging less than a shot per game recently, and in the last game he was withdrawn before the 60th minute, so he doesn't feel like he's worth starting despite the double. In terms of transfer plans, the move with the highest upside this week is Jimenez to Wood. He's among the top for predicted points this week, and then he has Norwich in Gameweek 34. Optionally, there is enough in the bank to sell Doherty for Laporte for -4. However, realistically we need Laporte to start, City to keep a clean sheet and Gordon to blank. Alternatively, the move could be pushed back a week and then pick up Laporte in Gameweek 34. Let me know whether you think the -4 could be justified. As always, I'll post my final team on the channel and on Twitter. And if you'd like to follow my team throughout the season, don't forget to hit subscribe. That wraps up today's video, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments how your Gameweek 32 went and what your plan is for Gameweek 33. See you soon for the next one.